Hello, multicultural education students, and welcome to our week on religion. This Prezi has us looking into a variety of questions as well as some content information that you might consider for using in your multicultural autobiography, perhaps your critical response products, but also most definitely you'll want to use this information in your discussions this week. So my first piece of instruction is to select one of the videos from below to watch and discuss in your group. I give you a couple of content backgrounds for various religions: Buddhism, Eastern Orthodox, Judaism, Sikhism, atheist, agnostic, Zoroastrianism. I may go back and put a few more up here this evening. Islam there in the middle. I want you to take some time and investigate one that you don't know much about. What questions do you have about other religions? We want to begin to develop our interest and our inquiry. What do we not know? If you haven't had the benefit of a world religions course, as teachers, we have to become culturally competent by knowing at least the basics of different religions. And that takes us over here to this set of questions. What is your religious identity? How does religion influence your daily life? And has it always? Why is this your religion? How did you come to adhere to it? What are the rites, rituals, practices of your religion? Does religious identity matter? And how? If we consider student and teacher. What interaction have you experienced with members of other religions? These are critical questions that you'll want to include in your autobiography. So in the section under religion, when you're writing about your own religious identity, you're going to want to include this information. And how well do you truly know your religion? And I should specify denomination. For example, we might ask this question. So you say you're Christian. Okay, but what denomination? I'm Christian, however, I identify as Roman Catholic. There are multiple ways to be Christian in the world, and this is just a list of those that have been reported here in the United States. For a better look at that, I want to go to the Religion in America Pew Research Forum. I provide this link for you to check out the religious landscape study. And like I said, so you say you're Christian. Are you evangelical Protestant, mainline, historically black, Catholic, Mormon, Orthodox, Jehovah's Witness, other? If you say you're evangelical, Baptist, Lutheran, Presbyterian, non-denominational, Pentecostal, Restorationist, Holiness Family, Adventist, and say you're Baptist. Okay. Are you Southern Baptist, Independent Baptist? Are you missionary, conservative, free will, general? You can keep opening these up and seeing all of the different ways you may claim that you are a member of the Christian faith. And so when we talk about homogenous, when we think about ourselves as, well, we're all the same. Well, are you Christian? But how do you practice and how do you believe? And so within Christianity, there are a large, so here's the mainline Protestants: Baptist, Methodist, non-denominational, Lutheran, Presbyterian, Congregationalist, Episcopalian, Anglican, there's a Lutheran, and you can just keep opening these up. I encourage you to take a look and look at the data and take heed of what the numbers are saying. So if you look at overall, so Christian is 70.6, and of that Christian population, 20.8% is the largest of a singular denomination right there. And so you can look at this data and think about as well geography. It's a nice interactive website for you to check out, as well as a selection of questions and topics that you might want to investigate that would behoove you for the Flipgrid later on. Okay, back to the Prezi. We just checked that out, but in an interactive way. If you'd like to look through that website and take a look at all of the interactive information for your service learning hours, there's another website for you to check out. There's the website there. What questions or investigations would you like to follow as it relates to religion? Overall, I'm arguing that we don't need less religion in schools, but we need a more deeply rooted understanding of how religion functions in our lives and in the lives of our students. We have to understand religion. We're not going to preach it, but it is legal to teach it. And so I have a couple of videos and a couple more pieces of information for you. This is from the Chicago Police Department for working at the airports. You might take a look at this and think about what ideas translate into multicultural teaching and education. You might use some of this information in your discussion this week. I also have a link. This relates to the reading directly for the first word, last word conversation. So please take a look at that. You just have to click on it. Now let's look bigger. How and where do religion issues arise in public schools? Here are 4 reports concerning religion in public schools. I would like you to watch each and think about how they relate to and how they speak to the Modesto, California course that you read about for this week. Please be prepared to use this information in your discussion. So take some time. There's the video. Click and read that link. Click and read this link. And watch this video as well. Throughout every piece of this week, you should be considering the role of teachers and education in addressing religious diversity in the United States. What is your role? What is your job as a culturally competent, multicultural educator as it relates to religion in the public schools? Everybody, go to the rest of the learning module. I will be looking at your discussions and viewing your Flipgrid. Thank you so much.